Tell me if this is you. You added a workout. Things weren't moving the way you wanted, so you did the logical thing, the thing that has worked for you in every area of your life to this point. You did more. Another session, another mile, an earlier alarm. Instead of feeling leaner and stronger, you feel heavier and puffier, more wrecked than when you started. The belly fat won't budge. The sleep got worse, not better. And the voice in your head, the one that got you everything that you have up to this point, says the same thing it has always said to you: not enough. Go harder. I need you to hear me. You are not doing too little. You are doing too much, and your body is sending you the bill. I work with women over 40 who are burned out and ready to lead differently. And almost every one of them has exactly one gear, which is full send, like go all out. Harder is better. It's not a flaw. It's the engine that built your career, your company, and your whole life. But that same gear aimed at your body is quietly breaking it. And nobody warned you because the entire fitness industry is built on selling you more. So let me give you the science, because once you see it, you can't unsee it, and you'll stop mistaking punishment for progress. Exercise is a stressor. I want you to really sit with that word, a good stressor in the right dose. That's the whole point. You stress the body a little and it comes back stronger. But here's the thing nobody tells high achieving midlife women: your body cannot tell the difference between a hard workout, a hard quarter, and a hard marriage. It's all the same chemistry. It's all cortisol. Your nervous system doesn't have separate accounts. There's no gym stress over here and life stress over there. There's one bucket, and you are pouring into that bucket all day long. The decisions, the deadlines, the person who needs you, the thing that went sideways at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That bucket is already near the top before you ever lace up to go to the gym. So when you take a body that is already swimming in stress chemistry and you go hammer it for an hour, you are not training. You are overflowing the bucket. You are pouring stress onto stress and calling it discipline. And your body responds the way any overwhelmed system responds. It clamps down. It holds on to fat, especially around the middle, because that's where the cortisol tells it to store it. It disrupts your sleep because your nervous system is too activated to drop into a deep rest. Your resting heart rate creeps up because your body never fully stands down. You're working harder than you've ever worked, and you're going backward, and it is not your fault. Nobody told you the rules had changed, especially in midlife, especially through menopause. Now, how do you actually know if you've crossed the line? Because listen to your body is useless advice when you've spent 30 years overriding your body. So I'm going to give you 3 signals that you can measure. Not vibes, but data. 1, your morning resting heart rate is elevated. Check it before you get out of bed. Same time each day. If it's creeping up over a week or two, your body is under load and it isn't recovering. Okay? You're getting more tired from your workouts, not less. A well-dosed workout leaves you energized within an hour or two. If you are wiped out for the rest of your day, that's not a good workout. That's a withdrawal from an overdrawn account. And 3, your sleep is breaking even though you're exhausted, wired and tired at bedtime, waking up at 3 a.m. That's a stressed nervous system, and a hard training is feeding it. 2 of those 3, you're overtrained, and the fix is not more willpower. The fix is less. Here's what less actually looks like, because I don't want you to hear less and think nothing. Pull the intensity back, cut the punishing sessions roughly in half, replace what you removed with walking, real daily unhurried walking that drains the stress bucket instead of filling it. Keep strength training because we need that, but do it with control instead of chaos. 2 or 3 times a week, not daily. Okay? And build an actual recovery, a full rest you don't feel guilty about, because the growth doesn't happen during the workout. It happens during the recovery. Skip the recovery and you never collect on the work. Let me tell you how I learned this, because I did not learn it gracefully. I made all those same mistakes. There was a full year of my life where I trained like I was paying off a debt to someone cruel. Every day, hard, punishing. I was convinced that if I just suffered enough, my body would finally comply. And do you know what actually happened? I gained weight. I didn't lose it. I gained. I got puffier and softer and more exhausted the harder I pushed, and I could not understand it because I was doing everything the magazines had told me to do. Twice as hard as anyone else. The month I finally cut my training in half, out of exhaustion, honestly, not wisdom. The month I added walking and took real rest days, my body did the thing it had refused to do for a year. It let go. The weight I had been clutching started to move because I finally stopped signaling threat to a body that was begging me to let it feel safe. And it's not just me. Every high achieving woman I've coached hits this exact wall. Every one of them. And the ones who break through are not the ones with the most discipline in the usual sense. They're the ones brave enough to do less on purpose. Because let's be honest, anyone with your drive can grind. Grinding is easy for you. It's practically your resting state. What's hard, what takes real discipline for a woman like you, is resting strategically, doing less and trusting it. That's the advanced move. That's the one almost nobody makes. Now, inside Bern's Bench, the 90-day method, we build your movement to match your actual stress load. So training finally rebuilds you instead of draining you, and your body stops fighting you and starts working with you. Next week on Bern's Bench, we are going to be talking about energy, how to actually have the fuel to train when you feel too tired to move a muscle. If you have ever genuinely wanted to work out, but had absolutely nothing in the tank, you do not want to miss it. So subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, make sure you get notified the moment it drops. And as always, I will see you on the bench.